Our children in the front corner of the sanctuary are working on making loveys for those who don't have them with them today for a meditation later in the service. And if any children or adults would like to join them, they are more than welcome to help Jamila make some loveys. So my lovey is a pale blue down blanket about the size of a toddler bed. It's called my Snuggie Blankie. And after almost 4 decades of love, the fabric is very worn and soft, and more than half the feathers in it are collapsed or gone. When I was a child, Snuggie Blankie was a warm, cozy comfort for me when I was sad or scared or lonely. And now Snuggie Blankie is still a warm, cozy comfort for me. Perhaps even more so, because she holds all the comfort and coziness of many, many years in her fluffy down, bringing back intense sense memory of feeling held and nurtured as a child. I love how Snuggie Blankie feels both silky and light. I've always loved being warmed by Snuggie Blankie, but I also loved putting her over the air conditioner vent in the summer and then wrapping cool, cool fluff around me. Whenever a feather would stick out of the blankie, sharp end first, it was always delicious to pull the feather out and watch its fluffy side emerge. I pulled out so many feathers when they're ready to go, part of why there aren't so many left. This month, we have been exploring how to move tenderly through precarious times. And I preached at the beginning of the month that we need all of us to work hard to stay so soft in times that threaten to harden us with their sharpness. I preached that softening ourselves around our pain is the most human way through hard times. But today, as we sink into the coming solstice and cozy up for the longest night, I want to tell you that yes, we need to be soft, but also you deserve to be held and surrounded by softness too. Unitarian Universalists believe in the inherent worth and dignity of every person, and I believe this includes an inherent right to cozy comfort. You deserve delicious softness against your skin and in your relationships and in the structures that surround your life. And so does every other creature, especially when things are so cold and sharp and cruel all around us. We each and all across the world, in every place, deserve to be swaddled up in fluffy warmth. And we speak that truth knowing so many are not. Beyond believing in this right to cozy warmth, I have begun to suspect that our collective and individual pursuits of coziness are actually a necessary step toward the transformation of our structures toward tender kindness. It is very hard to be tender when the culture around us enshrines thoughtless cruelty. It is very hard to be warm when everything you have learned from supremacy systems is cold. This is why I believe the pursuit of soft, cozy tenderness for your own body and heart is a part of your journey into a more compassionate solidarity with the world. So often we think that the pursuit of justice must be all struggle, hardness, and pain, and certainly there will be those things. But what if the road to the world we dream about requires Snuggie Blankies and warm nourishment too? We tend to project the sensation of our bodies into the world and behave accordingly. In the October 24th, 2008 issue of the journal Science, Yale University psychologists showed that people judged others to be more generous and caring if those doing the judging had just held a warm cup of coffee, and less so if they had been holding an iced coffee. In a second study, they showed that people were more likely to give something to others if they had just held something warm, and more likely to take something for themselves if they had just held something cold. And this is not to cast shade upon your iced coffee habits, but to know that our body's experience of the world absolutely help determine the kind of world we can imagine and create for and with one another. And that our bodies must be nourished in the pursuit of a more nourishing culture. That's part of the work. This winter solstice, as you move through long nights and cold days, I ask you not just how can you be soft in the service of mutual thriving, but also where can you receive softness? And how will you pursue coziness? Where can you sink into comfort and care for your body as preparation for the collective care that the world so deeply needs? My sincere prayer for your longest night is this: may you snuggle up, deepen into warmth, and then turn your gaze out toward a world that needs our care.